Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek coming down the trail, and you and I are going to start this voyage right here. It's the Pathfinder Rock Creek's Drive Mode Selector, which puts 7 drive modes at your fingertips to instantly reconfigure the powertrain and traction systems for the specific type of off-road, backroads, or inclement weather driving that's coming your way. The mode you select is displayed on the digital cluster for easy reference, allowing drivers to quickly pick the best mode for the specific terrain, conditions, or situation they're facing. Once you've selected the right mode for the job, the Pathfinder Rock Creek's systems are recalibrated in milliseconds to deliver traction, response, and performance that's fully customized for the task at hand. More Canadians than ever are buying vehicles built just for that purpose, something engineered with more adventurous pursuits in mind than the average family car, and built to connect families with years of new adventures in the great outdoors that leave the pavement far behind. Of course, spending time exploring roads less traveled is always more enjoyable in a machine that's built for the job, and built to have its drivers back so they feel relaxed and confident along the way with all bases covered. The Pathfinder Rock Creek deploys a range of targeted application-specific upgrades that make it the most capable yet version of Nissan's popular SUV. The suspension is lifted 5/8 of an inch to improve ground clearance, adding peace of mind when climbing up, over, and off of steep slopes or other obstacles. This also keeps vital components underneath the vehicle safer, up further away from the surface of the trail. Further peace of mind comes from the Rock Creek's all-terrain tires, which are tougher and deliver more traction on more of the surfaces you're likely to find while out exploring. Tires like these are a much better fit for slippery and loose terrain, since the structure and compound is designed to withstand the abuses of off-pavement driving. That's one less thing for drivers to worry about. Don't miss the biting edges on the tire sidewalls that deliver enhanced bite, helping dig through mud, ruts, and sand. Those tires are attached to an intelligent 4-wheel drive system that's expert at making the best possible use of whatever grip is available, so every bit of traction counts. And if you're new to off-road driving, or if you're looking at the Pathfinder Rock Creek as an investment in years of future family adventure, you've got some tremendous capability to grow into here, and a machine with the features and functions you'll need as your sense of adventure grows and evolves. Exclusive paint colors, a Rock Creek-specific grille treatment, specialized graphics and branding, and the prominent use of orange stitching throughout the cabin help round out the package and give this most capable yet Pathfinder some added presence on the road and trails. Look closely and you'll even spot the beadlock-style wheels and tubular roof rack, 2 visual nods to equipment commonly found in Nissan's off-road racing trucks. Years of experience building 4x4 vehicles and years of lessons learned from the world of competitive off-road motorsports are engineered right into the Pathfinder Rock Creek, giving shoppers access to off-road capability that's built with decades of off-road racing DNA as a key part of the recipe. So, as you begin hitting the trails and exploring in your Pathfinder Rock Creek, how can you make the best use of all of this for maximum return on your investment? Well, let's cover some basics and then set you up with some helpful tips to add to your off-road toolkit. We're assuming you've got the standard bases covered, you've let some friends and loved ones know where you're heading, you've got a fully charged smartphone, you've checked out the trail you're considering ahead of time, perhaps with the help of some local experts, and if possible, you'll bring a friend with another capable machine along for the drive. Start your adventure in auto mode. This is perfect for getting familiar with your Rock Creek as you start on lighter and easier trails. In the auto setting, the Pathfinder calls the shots when it comes to managing traction and grip, and in light to moderate off-road driving, there's little need to use the more specialized modes just yet. You're generally best to save those for when the going gets very challenging, reserving that boost in traction and 4x4 response for when you really need it, so that you've got some capability in reserve at all times possible. Next, you'll want to get comfortable with Hill Descent Control, or HDC. Pressing this button turns the system on, signaling the Pathfinder that you want to drive down a steep or slippery grade. In the same way you or I would change the way we normally walk to make it more carefully down a slippery hill, Hill Descent Control makes the Rock Creek take similar steps with its electronic systems. Now the vehicle will use its 9-speed automatic transmission, engine, brakes, and traction control system to slowly and carefully inch its way down more aggressive inclines, and even slippery ones if required. With Hill Descent Control engaged, the vehicle maintains a very slow and steady speed automatically as you descend, and there's no need to touch either of the pedals. That frees up driver bandwidth for looking, steering, and taking in the scenery, while the machine handles speed control and traction. Again, one less thing for the driver to worry about. And remember, always travel in straight lines from top to bottom, or vice versa when dealing with a steep hill, and never travel diagonally. On flatter ground, you'll want to make sure you're using the throttle properly to get the most out of the experience too. Each drive mode is pre-programmed with specific calibrations and limits for wheel spin, throttle response, transmission shifting properties, and four-wheel drive power distribution. That is when and how much power goes to each wheel in real time. At all times while you're driving it, the Pathfinder Rock Creek's powerful computer brain crunches a multitude of data in real time to make the best possible decisions regarding traction so the driver doesn't have to. So, whether you're using sand mode for smooth and even power delivery and an uninterrupted flow of power to the wheels, or mud rut mode for smoother, more controlled and higher traction driving on bumpy or slippery surfaces, certain situations may cause the throttle to respond differently than you're used to, and spinning or slipping one or more of the vehicle's wheels may be required to maintain forward progress. So when the going gets uneven, slippery, steep, or especially rugged, remember to maintain steady and even throttle pressure as often as possible, even if the vehicle stops moving momentarily or spins one or multiple tires. Don't give up, let the machine do the work, and remember that by staying on the throttle, you're signaling your Pathfinder that you want it to keep finding traction and keep moving you forward. So even if it feels like you're stuck and slipping for a moment, just be sure you're using the right drive mode, hold your course with the throttle pedal, let those tires dig, and let that intelligent four-wheel drive system do its job, sorting out the traction situation beneath you as you look and steer, and keep aware of your surroundings. Keep the steering pointed straight for best results where possible, and don't be afraid to work the machine hard. It is built for it.
That's all part of understanding and then getting comfortable with the features and tech in here, and then using them to reduce your workload and stress levels so that you can focus on your surroundings.
A great example of this is the 360-degree around view camera system, which gives you an overhead view of your entire surroundings on a single screen. With each new adventure building your confidence and skill levels, you'll soon be navigating new trails with your fingertips, relaxed back in your seat, socializing with your passengers and taking in the scenery, as the Pathfinder Rock Creek handles all of the complicated stuff going on underneath. After all, this is a machine built to be a highly rugged and capable alternative to a conventional family car or SUV, and its upgraded hardware and tech will power years of off-road adventure.
Well, thank you for watching. I'm Justin Pritchard, and until next time, take care and drive safe.